watch
What do you call a
NBC
crunch
News
wrap
than
with double
any
the
other-
season?
More Americans watch NBC News than any other news organization in the world.
Okay, this is a freezer, not a time capsule. Sometimes the house itself can tell you how a young homeowner is turning into their parents.
Not those two.
Yep, they're gone.
Forever?
Yep.
That there is Progressive's Home Quote Explorer website, where I compared home insurance rates.
We don't need to print the internet. Some are beyond help. I will give you $100 if you can tell me what this is.
Scotch egg.
It's a meatball.
Progressive can't help you from becoming your parents, but we can help you compare rates on home insurance with Home Quote Explorer.
We've got a lot of work to do.
It's Macy's One Day Sale Saturday with a Preview Day Friday with amazing deals of the day store-wide. Save on Style & Co. shorts and capris, only $19.99.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Michael Smith reporting here live from our headquarters here, our street side studio here at Studio 2A. Let's go ahead and roll that breaking news report one more time for you. Let's do that one more time, please. That's right. It is an NBC News breaking news report. I'm Michael Smith. Thank you for joining me here live here in the studio. We've been off for a couple days, but we are back and we are here ready to report you the news and the factual news that you need for your day this evening. I want to go ahead and give you some breaking news, but first, before we do, I want to tell you why Parker Jackson is not here this evening. Parker Jackson is having some major problems down in Central Texas as Austin is seeing some record-breaking tornadoes this evening. Let's go ahead and throw up a picture of Dallas on the screen for you. There you go. That's a live shot of Dallas of just a that's right now. It's a live shot right now. You can see the Ukrainian colors are actually on the skyline right now. But we just got over a storm system that has just moved over the north and central Texas area. You can see lightning strikes and thunder is very, very prevalent in these areas as well. But we're going to give you a live report on that with a live radar feed from there as well coming later in the show. So that's why Parker was not able to join us today, is because he's having some slight internet troubles out in Central Texas. But I want to go ahead and get to our breaking news topic for this evening, and that is the Akon impeachment is moving to the Senate as it did pass the House, as many senators, including myself, plan to aid the impeachment, which is crazy right now. I want to just go ahead and give you some of the counts here from the impeachment. I'm not sure if we have the count from that. What the count was, and I'll pull that up in just a second. But let me just see here. Hold on, I don't have that, so I'll have to look that up and see. But I want to let you know the Constitutionalists do control the Senate, and the Federalists do control the House. So it can kind of go either way here. But the Federalists, with them controlling the House, I mean, it was obvious that he was going to get impeached in the House. But I think it's going to be kind of a tougher fight in the Senate with it being Constitutionalist controlled. So we have a full panel to talk about that. When we come back from break, we're going to be talking to them about is there going to be a fight to get Akon impeached in the Senate? Is there going to be much more of a fight with it being constitutionally controlled? And all that kind of stuff. So, like I said, I'm trying to keep up this impeachment stuff. It changes so often. I mean, it may already fail, which I think it has, but I'm not sure. But like I said, it's kind of hard to keep up with this stuff because it changes so often. It's never just a solid news organization. It's just news is changing all the time. I tell you what. All right, so like I said, we're going to talk about that and more with our panel after the break. When we come back, we're going to talk more about this impeachment, and we're going to be talking about that more when we come back from break. I'm going to leave you with a live shot of Dallas. When we come back, we're going to talk more about the impeachment when we come back. We'll be right back.
Summer special at Days Inn. Save 15% when you stay 2 nights or more. At daysinn.com, you always get the lowest rates, guaranteed. And right now, you can save 15%. Save even more with a free daybreak breakfast. Plus, you can earn Wyndham Rewards points good for free nights, free flights, free gift cards, and more. Make summer special at Days Inn. Save 15%. Limited time offer. Book now at daysinn.com.
Thanks for bringing me with you guys today, Mr. and Mrs. Lopez.
Not a problem, Josh.
Hey, you two. Check out all these camera views in my Silverado. I can see in front of me, behind me, on either side of me. And it has this cam, so I can see if there's any funny business going on. You see any funny business going on?
No, sir.
Let's have a great day.
The Chevy Silverado offers 8 cameras with up to 15 different views. Find new views, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Tracy, hurry up, it's starting.
Hang on, I'll be right there. Ooh, snacks.
Hey, Tracy, you can't say no to a classic.
No, I cannot.
Ooh, what's that? Oh, can't hear you over this flaming hot crunch.
Girl, you know wavy chips are way better for dipping.
Crispy, airy, tasty poppables. Stacks. I'm totally tubular. Hey, Tracy.
Woo! Ew, girl.
Stacks.
Approximately half the salt, but definitely all the flavor.
I thought we talked about talking to the chips.
I can't help it. I love me some Lay's.
All right, I'm taking these.
Lay's. A little joy with every bag.
And welcome back to Michael Smith Reports here live on MSNBC. I'm Michael Smith. Thank you for joining me here live back here from our corner side, street side studio here in New York. Okay, so we're talking to right now a great friend of ours here at the network, our chief election anchor, Zarda Vex, is joining us now about this impeachment and what does that mean for you and some of the latest results from that impeachment, what's been going on in Congress. So thank you for joining me, Zarda. So Zarda, what's been going on in Congress with this impeachment? Because it is something that is moving to the Senate now. Is that correct? Or what's going on with that?
Well, yes. First, I guess since you asked the question that way, I'm not going to give my opinion. I'm just going to tell you what's going on. So the House, they passed the impeachment. They passed it pretty swiftly. And when I say swift, I mean quickly. I'm not sure what the exact numbers were or if it was by a large margin, but they passed it. And the House does not need 2/3, so it did not matter whether or not the majority was close in the House for the Federalists. Secondly, it was going to the Senate, I believe. However, the Senate voted by a pretty large margin not a large margin, but a hefty, sustainable margin to not even consider the articles of impeachment. So the Senate voted to not even consider the articles of impeachment. Apparently, I was offline when that happened. I looked at the Congress Trello, and apparently both articles were marked as failed. So I'm guessing that's what happened. So that's all I know so far. I'm not sure what's going to happen from here on out, or if they were even allowed to do that.
Yeah, that's really good. I'm not exactly sure what's next because, I'm not sure they've really specified exactly what is the next course of action once it's passed from the House. Now, I want to ask you a question because I know this is a very important question, and that is, do you think that it will have a harder time passing the Senate with it being constitutionally controlled?
Yeah, so apparently someone switched their party. I'm not sure who that was, but I think one person switched to the constitutional side. So, I told you this last time.
Let me just put this on the screen for our viewers because I have the balance of power chart made by our election department. Let me just put it on the chart for you because this is the live Senate balance of power right here. Let me just show you that right here. So this is the current balance of power in the Senate. You can see it's mainly constitutionally controlled, with the Federalists only having, I believe, 10 seats, 6, 9, 10. So only having 10 seats, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 seats. And the Constitutionalists obviously having the majority. And I know, Zarda, you were saying on your on Parker's show on Friday that you think that the Republican Party is dead, which, looking at this chart here, with it being no Republicans and only being one Republican with being no Republicans in the House or Senate, the Republican Party pretty much is dead. I would agree with you on that.
You're completely right. They haven't even been talked about lately. The only coverage that they've gotten from the media in the past week is from MSNBC because we're so gracious. But now, after we stopped talking about them, nobody talked about them because they're dead. and people are fleeing to either the Constitutionalists or the Federalists. And the Democrats, honestly, I don't know what the former president Bayan Filipino, his party, they're dead too. I haven't heard anything from them.
And he had the Forward Party, right? The Forward Party.
Oh yeah, and the Forward Party too. Well, you can't really say they're dead because they haven't tried yet. But we're gonna see in the next House election that's coming up soon if they're alive or not.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna have to see exactly how that works and how it happens, right? I mean, that's really something. Okay, so do we have any new news on this? I mean, do we know for sure if this will pass the Senate or not, or I mean, is this going to be kind of an up in the air thing?
Well, Michael, right now, I can't see it passing the Senate at all. Even if the Federalists still had that 1-seat majority, this is the difference between the Senate and the House. In the House, you don't need 2/3. You just need a majority, a simple majority. And in the Senate, you need 2/3 to pass a conviction for an impeachment. So even if the Federalists had that 1-seat majority, they would still need 2/3. So they would need some constitutionalists to vote for them, and they don't have that. So I don't see it passing. Even if it was still being considered. Right now, I'm not sure if it's still being considered. I believe it was, I think, tabled or something like that. Right. So if it wasn't, I don't think it's going to pass. And I think we have some Bacons who are protesting outside for some reason.
I think there's some people outside our street side studio there. Look at that. Look at that. Well, I guess it's street side. They can't do much about that. All right. Well, I want to just show you. You can see there the House caucus charts. There's only one Democrat in the whole House. What do you think about that? Only the Democrat Party seems to be on a serious decline. I mean, who's the Democrat? It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It really is crazy. And I'm kind of shocked because Bayan Filipino, I think he just left the party for dead. As you know, the Democrats, they were established, I think after, I believe, a breakaway with the Republican Party, I think, or something like that. They were established, we had many great hopes for them, but they failed and they died.
Yeah, and that's really something. All right, well, thank you, Zarda, for coming on. And we appreciate.
Sorry, if I could just say one more thing.
Yeah.
Yes, quickly. It's news concerning the Senate. In the upcoming, I and another senator, and Michael, I'm sure you're gonna love this. We have proposed. We are re-proposing a joint resolution that will ban communism within the country. Ban communism, a full ban on communism. We're going to be combating communism as a whole. Capitalism is the only economic system that belongs in this country. So, in a few days ahead, you're going to see that we're battling communism and getting that out of the country. So, yeah.
That's really great, and I'm glad that we're seeing that. All right, thank you, Zarda, for coming on. We appreciate your viewership, and thank you so much. All right.
Thank you.
All right, coming up on Michael Smith Reports, we've got another full jam-packed show for you here live. Here, let's give you a shot of the people outside our studio. Look at that. Look at all the people outside our studio. Where'd they go? They went over in the corner. We can't see them now? Oh, my God, that just sucks. All right, well, coming up on the show, we got a jam-packed show. We've got Palpatine, and we've got 01 Lundis joining us right after the break. We'll be right back.
What do you call a crunch wrap? More Americans watch NBC News than any other news organization in the world.
Okay, this is a freezer, not a time capsule. Sometimes the house itself can tell you how a young homeowner is turning into their parents.
Not those two.
Yep, they're gone.
Forever?
Yep.
That there is Progressive's Home Quote Explorer website, where I compared home insurance rates.
We don't need to print the internet. Some are beyond help. I will give you $100 if you can tell me what this is.
Scotch egg.
It's a meatball.
Progressive can't help you from becoming your parents, but we can help you compare rates on home insurance with Home Quote Explorer.
We've got a lot of work to do.
It's Macy's One Day Sale Saturday with a Preview Day Friday with amazing deals of the day store-wide. Save on Style & Co. shorts and capris, only $19.99. Take 50% off clearance designer collections for him. Get these 3/4 carat total weight True Miracle diamond earrings, now 70% off. Save 50% on select swimwear for her. And all Fairfield Square Collection 8-piece bed ensembles, only $39.99. Macy's One Day Sale Saturday with a Preview Day Friday. Don't miss it.
Hi, Phil Swift here for Flex Tape Clear, the super strong waterproof tape that's clearly the best way to patch, bond, seal, and repair. Flex Tape's triple thick adhesive instantly bonds to the surface, stopping the toughest leaks while remaining virtually invisible. Plus, Flex Tape Clear is so strong, it even works underwater. Now you can repair pools and spas with a clear, watertight seal, and even make quick repairs without changing the look of your beautiful surfaces. Now it's easy to fix rips and tears. Plus, Flex Tape Clear holds on tight, even when wet. Flex Tape Clear is perfect for emergency auto repairs and lets light pass right through. Boats, campers, trailers, and RVs. Now everything in plain sight can be sealed watertight. To show you the power of Flex Tape Clear, I cut a giant hole in another boat and repaired it with only Flex Tape Clear. Not only does Flex Tape Clear's powerful adhesive keep all the water out of the boat, but even in shark-infested waters, it creates a super strong watertight barrier that seals out the elements, and you can see right through. And even in the most extreme conditions, Flex Tape Clear can take a pounding and holds on tight. I think I'm gonna need a bigger boat. Wahoo! Guys? Hello? Where'd everybody go? That's amazing!
For a close shave, you need to get a razor and lather up. For a quick shave on the go, you need to settle for an electric. But what if you really want both? Nick Bolton here with the newest addition to our tactical line, the Bell & Howell Tax Shaver. Designed with the needs of our military in mind, Tax Shaver gives you a quick, razor-smooth shave, whether you're at home or on the go. It even has a built-in trimmer for sideburns and beards. And it works wet or dry for a great shave in even the harshest conditions. That's right, the Tax Shaver is completely waterproof. In fact, you could even use a Tax Shaver underwater and still get a great shave. Navy guys, Tax Shaver is small and compact, so it slips easily into any pocket. Yet it also has 3 powerful rotary heads that can easily take on even the coarsest hair. To prove it, I'm gonna do something I never do. Shave. As you can see, it easily handled even my stubborn stubble. Now that's what I call military tough. So let's review. Tax Shaver gives you a quick, razor-smooth shave, features a built-in trimmer, works wet or dry, even underwater, and has 3 powerful shaving heads. I mean, there's just nothing like it on the market today.
Act now to get your Tax Shaver for the special TV price of just $19.99 with free shipping. It's the only shaver that features genuine Bell & Howell precision and quality and is backed by our 10-year warranty.
And welcome back to Michael Smith Reports here live on MSNBC. I'm Michael Smith. This is the first time of us using the sitting area. How do you guys like it? It's pretty nice, huh?
I like the sheriff's taking it home.
Yeah, I like take it home. I'm gonna call the cop, you thug. All right. Well, okay. And you see, you got these Bacon Lives Matter. You got these BLM protesters. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that thug. These 2 thugs over here protesting for Bacon Lives. Get this guy out of here. Get him out of here.
Zarda, that's your cue.
Get him out of here, guys. Yeah, go on and get him, Zarda. Get him out of here.
Oh, kick him out.
Yeah, get the gun. Start shooting. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, get the cop. Get security. All right, well, we have good security. Look at that. He's left for dead. Good. Kill the Bacons. All right, well, anyways, back to the show. So this first time of us using the sitting area. It's pretty nice. So, like I said, I want to talk to you about the inauguration. We were not able to cover that on Sunday, but we do have some pictures. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the pictures that we have. We got some pretty good pictures. Now, here's a picture of really when Ban and Rice, Mitch Matrix and Akon were meeting for the first time actually inside the White House. There's a picture of that right there. It was actually the inauguration pictures that we got from the Associated Press. This is Akon arriving outside or out of the Beast. That's him arriving outside of that.
Michael, those weren't taken by the Associated Press. That was C-SPAN.
C-SPAN. Well, something like that. It's the same thing. And the Beast outside right there. And Bayhan on the steps of the White House right there. So pretty nice there. So talk to us about the Akon administration because Like I said, it's new administration, a lot of new problems, a lot of new challenges. I'll start with you, Lundus. What are your? Oh my God, get this guy here. We got to ban these two. Ban.
The damn rioters.
Exactly, rioters. All right. So, Lundus, your thoughts about the Akon administration so far, even with this impeachment going on? I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a vocal critic of Akon artist. I never really liked him. I've always considered him a criminal. I've always considered him a thug. But, I supported the impeachment that was brought up to the House of Representatives. And so far, it passed the House. It failed the Senate, as I found out just recently. So for the moment, Akon has been doing okay, I suppose. He's sort of gotten Russia to calm down a little bit, which is always fine. But so far, I mean, he's just been there. He hasn't been doing anything exciting, which is, I guess, a relief. It's good to see that he's not promoting any sort of, widespread crime surge.
I think he's using this Bacon Hair gang as a cover for his crimes. I think he's
Exactly.
using it to try to continue the crime sprees and all that kind of stuff. It's terrible. Your thoughts about that, Chief?
It's just ridiculous. We all know Akon is a vocal critic of this show, and we have just witnessed multiple times Bacon Hairs breaching the studio and attempting to disrupt this show.
It's horrible, guys. Okay, so, I mean, it's already seeing major problems. Some of its nominees have been failed. I mean, it's just, you've got people protesting outside the White House, people protesting in the galleries of Congress. For their, go ahead, what you say that again?
Yeah, I was going to just say, another thing I dislike about Akon, it came to my mind, is his cabinet picks. I mean, you got as White House Chief of Staff, Lionclaw, and this man is the same man responsible for pretty much ruining all of
He ruined the media-free world in this country. I mean, he runs around D.C. with no clothes on. Where's his drawers? Where's his boxers? And I don't see his clothes. I mean, he's got his butt on somebody's hair. And look at that. Look at that picture, everybody. I want to show you this picture because the people need to see this. This is him running around D.C., the streets, L.A., naked. No drawers, you're just running around naked.
Yeah, I mean
it's where no decency. Here's another picture of him running around naked during voting time. I mean, it's horrible. Then you have him appointing, I believe he wanted Yiddish as Attorney General, which is a known criminal. I mean, these nominee picks are horrible. Who put these nominees? I mean, these nominees are horrible.
Yeah, exactly. I just wish that there was more consideration. I mean, again, Lionclaw, he was pretty much responsible for ruining Bayan Filipino's chances in this previous election.
Let's not forget that he murdered a sitting senator and was never tried for it.
That's right.
Exactly.
And that's all correct. And your thoughts about the crime, She? I mean, it's crazy. And these picks are not good, especially the Yiddish. I mean, Yiddish is a known criminal. I mean, come on, guys.
The crime is just out of control. There is no attempt by the president to control it whatsoever. He's just let the rabid dog off the leash, and it's going wild.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I cannot blame you there. So I definitely going to have to watch this for sure. All right.
Right, and instead of being president, he's just on Twitter constantly just crying about
slandering people on Twitter when he needs to be putting those fingers down and getting to work for the American people.
Exactly. Leader in chief.
Exactly. So he's trying to, and I want to just show you some of the. He has his sheet template out. Let me just put that up right here. And his again, Attorney General, Yiddish. I mean, again, horrible guy. Why does he have a job? Lionclaws, White House Chief of Staff, again, horrible guy. Why does he have a job? The list goes on and on of people that, I mean, does not have. A attorney is Solicitor General. I mean, attorney is a.
Oh my God.
Why does he have a job? The only person that deserves a job here is the Secretary of the Air Force, and that's it. I mean, really. I mean, these and a lot of these other people do not deserve a job. A lot of people are just very incompetent individuals. I mean,
oh yeah,
extremely incompetent. That they do not have zip of brain cells. They don't. They're horrible.
Right. I agree with that completely. And the fact that a attorney that he's even in the cabinet is baffling. I mean, I've constantly been saying this is that he was praised as being the man who single-handedly, reformed the Republican Party and brought so many new faces into it and, controlled the
He's the
House
one that
for a while.
caused its downfall.
Exactly. And now he's got nothing. He's merged with the Constitutionalists, from what I've heard. So I don't understand why he's been put into a position of power. He's practically irrelevant at this point.
People say that, Armin is introducing this to be biased or whatever. I mean, I don't really think so.
I would like to make clarification here. The Speaker of the House did not introduce it.
Right.
It was Mr. Lundis over there.
Right. So, I mean, how could he have done it?
The Speaker of the House did not vote on it.
Right.
He was just doing his duties
He wasn't even
as
aware
the
of it.
Speaker.
Well, exactly. Right. Wasn't even aware that any of this was happening, which was something. Okay, so I want to continue this conversation. Well, let's just take some final thoughts in the conversation because I want to get to the current weather situation going on across the U.S. because it's a very important weather alert day. So I want to cover that when we get the chance. So your final thoughts about this whole the problems that ACON administration is seeing in the first few days. Sheev.
Repeat that question.
Your final thoughts on the ACON administration's problems?
He needs to go.
He has to go. He needs to go. I mean, we all know that he's got to go. But the question is, will this impeachment pass the Senate? I mean, so the clearest answer I need is, so has this already moved through the Senate or has it not moved through the Senate?
The Senate violated its own rules on impeachment. None of the senators were sworn in as jurors. The Chief Justice presided over nothing. This is just an absolute violation of the rules.
What a shame.
The Senate needs to follow their own damn rules that they passed.
It's a sham. Lundis, your thoughts about the problems, the ACON administration problems?
Yeah, I mean, like I've said a million times, I dislike ACON artists. I even further, I just cannot believe the horrible picks he's made for his cabinet. I dislike Lion Claw. I dislike Attorney. Carl L. Schultz is cool, I suppose, but everyone else, I can't believe that they got a position.
On that. So coming up, I want to show you some video coming to us from Taylor, Texas, from Weather Nation. This is from Taylor, Texas. Watch this video. It's really, really something. Check this out. This is the damage on the ground in Texas. Watch this. Look at all that damage. Wow. Storage gone. Look at all that. Trees down. Wow. So you can see that video here is just replaying and replaying once again. I mean, it's a horrible situation there. We're going to have live radar coverage and a live look at exactly what's going on as this moves to Louisiana, Mississippi, and later Florida and Atlanta and Georgia. So we're going to be talking about that as this is a weather alert day coming up here on MSNBC. We'll be right back with more. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back after these very, very short messages.
What do you call a crunch wrap with double the seasoned beef, a crunchy taco, and a large drink for just $5? Dunno, but it better be grand. Or grande. It's the $5 grande crunch wrap meal, only at Taco Bell.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now there's Skyrizi.
Things are getting clearer. Yeah, I feel free to bare my skin. Yeah, that's all me. Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin. That's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Keep your skin clearer with Skyrizi. 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. Of those, nearly 9 out of 10 sustained it through 1 year. And Skyrizi is 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
I see nothing in a different way. And it's my moment, so I just gotta say. Nothing is everything.
Skyrizi. Obesity may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi.
We're focused on One Thing Burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that One Thing Burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Tile. It's unstoppable. It can go on the floor, the walls, into nooks and crannies. It can go everywhere. The Home Depot has Tile's latest trends and textures, from classic to unexpected, all at an unexpectedly low price. Tile. See where it can take you. Get Ansley Amber wood look tile starting at $189 a square foot. The Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
And welcome back to the show. You can see I have my live shot on Dallas, Texas. Once again, as you can see, lightning and thunder is striking downtown. But downtown is carrying these wonderful Ukrainian blue and yellow colors. It's been that way for like the whole time since this whole Ukrainian conflict begins. I have my VPN set in Dallas. Let's go ahead and get started here. Welcome back to the show. I'm Michael Smith. Thank you for joining me here back live here on MSNBC. So I'm at my board here. Got my laptop, got my coffee, got my paper. We're going to go over this weather together because it's going to be a long night for some of you in Tornado Alley as well as in the southeast part of the United States. Let's go ahead and break down what you're going to be seeing in the next, I would say, probably about 12 hours here. Let's go ahead and look at the radar, guys. Like I said, I have my VPN on the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Okay, so right here. A lot of heavy storms going on right here. I'm going to go ahead and just play you what is going on here. So this is as of a few minutes ago, but currently it's over more eastern parts of Texas. But this storm right here is supposed to move from where it is right here, and it's supposed to move to New Orleans, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, as well as down in the Florida area as well. But it's supposed to impact this entire southeastern part of the U.S. as well. Let's go ahead and play you what it's been doing since about 7:30 this evening. You can see here what it's been doing. It was in the Panhandle. It's kind of spinning around here. You can kind of see its movement. It's been moving around here, but it's supposed to be moving. Let me just show you what it's going to be doing past now, right now. Let me just show you what it's supposed to be. Now, this is at about 2 a.m. right here. You can see at the 2 a.m. mark, it's already in Louisiana. It's already got that line developing from Shreveport. You can see that right here. I put that at 2 a.m. once again. It's already in Louisiana. If I put it at 3 a.m., it's already well into Louisiana, out of Texas. But you can see our friends in Chicago and Springfield and Louisiana, as well as St. Louis, as well as in Kansas City as well, should be very watchful of the weather in this area as well. But this is some live updates we have from our radar here, but as the tornado outbreak does sweep across America, you can kind of see here where the tornadoes were. They were actually in the northern parts of Dallas, as well as some of the northern parts of Austin and the Round Rock area, and we have some reports this hour that there was actually a tornado on the ground in downtown Austin, Texas, which is surprising, but not a surprise for Texas. I'm sure we were talking about this backstage, is that this is not a surprise occurrence for Texas during this time of year, but we are definitely watching this as closely as we can. Let me just show you some things from the National Weather Service in Fort Worth that I have from my Twitter page. Let me just show you that right now. This is what they have: tornado watch, severe thunderstorm watch. This is for until 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time, and this is from the National Weather Service as well. Let me just keep searching. I wanted to show you the watch, warning, and emergency terminology from the National Weather Service as well. Watch, warning, and emergency. You can read that right there. So that is what is going on right now with the weather, which is a very critical situation if you're in this area. Right now is a great time to have a storm shelter. Right now is a great time to have a tornado shelter in the ground, but if not, I guess you're going to be dead. All right. Well, anyways, moving past that, you're not going to be dead. I trust you. I believe you're not going to be dead. Okay, so when we come back, we're going to be finalizing, giving some final thoughts on what's been going on in America, and then we're going to end the show and cap it off from there. We'll be right back with more Michael Smith Reports right after the break. We want to thank you for sticking with us tonight. I know it's been a rough episode on our first episode back, but I mean, it's been pretty good. I've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed spending this time with you, the viewer. We'll be right back with more Michael Smith Reports after this very, very short break. We'll be right back, everybody.
More Americans watch
What do you call
NBC
crunch?
News than any other news organization in the world.
Okay, this is a freezer, not a time capsule. Sometimes the house itself can tell you how a young homeowner is turning into their parents.
Not those two.
Yep, they're gone.
Forever?
Yep.
That there is Progressive's Home Quote Explorer website, where I compared home insurance rates.
We don't need to print the internet. Some are beyond help. I will give you $100 if you can tell me what this is.
Scotch egg.
It's a meatball.
Progressive can't help you from becoming your parents, but we can help you compare rates on home insurance with Home Quote Explorer.
We've got a lot of work to do.
It's Macy's One Day Sale Saturday with a Preview Day Friday with amazing deals of the day store-wide. Save on Style & Co. shorts and capris, only $19.99. Take 50% off clearance designer collections for him. Get these 3/4 carat total weight True Miracle diamond earrings, now 70% off. Save 50% on select swimwear for her. And All Fairfield Square Collection 8-piece bed ensembles only $39.99. Macy's one-day sale Saturday with a preview day Friday. Don't miss it.
Hi, Phil Swift here for Flex Tape Clear, the super strong waterproof tape that's clearly the best way to patch, bond, seal, and repair. Flex Tape's triple thick adhesive instantly bonds to the surface, stopping the toughest leaks while remaining virtually invisible. Plus, Flex Tape Clear is so strong, it even works underwater. Now you can repair pools and spas with a clear, watertight seal, and even make quick repairs without changing the look of your beautiful surfaces. Now it's easy to fix rips and tears. Plus, Flex Tape Clear holds on tight, even when wet. Flex Tape Clear is perfect for emergency auto repairs and lets light pass right through. Boats, campers, trailers, and RVs. Now everything in plain sight can be sealed watertight. To show you the power of Flex Tape Clear, I cut a giant hole in another boat and repaired it with only Flex Tape Clear. Not only does Flex Tape Clear's powerful adhesive keep all the water out of the boat, but even in shark-infested waters, it creates a super strong watertight barrier that seals out the elements, and you can see right through. And even in the most extreme conditions, Flex Tape Clear can take a pounding and holds on tight. I think I'm gonna need a bigger boat. Wahoo! Guys? Hello? Where'd everybody go? That's amazing.
Welcome back to MSNBC Tonight. Final thoughts on our continuing coverage here of the crisis in America. I mean, America just seems to be spiraling more and more out of control by the minute. So, let's go around the couch and give our final thoughts now before we end the show. So, Lundis, your final thoughts on everything. Just everything. And anything you want to talk about.
Yeah, I'm just happy that our House of Representatives is making strides to hold our government accountable, and I'm happy that we're writing bills that are providing to the future of the country. I'm glad that the Senate is remaining strong in a place for bipartisan efforts. However, I am sad that my colleagues in the Senate decided to get the constitutionalist majority. I think that's a mistake. I'm also very not impressed with Akon Artist's picks for his cabinet. I'm not really impressed with his presidency so far. I hope to see more from him, but again, I'm a vocal critic of his, and I don't expect to see anything much.
Thanks, Lundis. Final thoughts from you, Zarda?
If I could go last, I just have to finish something up real quick.
Finish something up on Schoology. All right, yeah. Okay. Sheev, go ahead.
Get him out of here.
All right. Well, I guess get out of here. It's going to be a final.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead, Zarda.
Yeah, well, I'm proposing two bills. Well, a bit more than that. One is a joint resolution I'm working with Sheev on. That, as I said, is going to ban communism within the country. Another bill, and it's going to create an immigration court of 3 people, one being the chief judge, of course, and another bill is going to be an election reform bill that will have background checks for candidates who are running for Congress, and more things that will make it harder for people to cheat, because the FEC is not doing a good job, and the Senate, we need to step up.
Right. Great, Zarda. Okay, Sheev, go ahead.
I already went.
Oh, well, that was your final thought. Well, all right then. Well, my final thoughts, as always, is fair, balanced, and still unafraid of the left-wing media, the mob, the baton fights in the studio, the gun fights. Look at all that going on in the studio. Good night, everybody.
More Americans watch NBC News than any other news organization in the world.